hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to ya all. Good to see ya. Mr. Finkles, Halagro BG Stilts, Luke himself. How's everyone doing today? Welcome, Psycho Magi, Bear Snake. Hello. Fine Tuesday to you all. Yeah, we're historicing again today. Yesterday, we played some historic, but we had decks we didn't get to. So I wanted to get to the historic decks that we didn't get to yesterday because they look really sweet. Hello from New York, Yaprel. Are you going to see a Cinder Guy, Sick Cat King, Bear Snake again? Lucid, hello. So how's everyone doing today? Are you ready for some more sweet historic action? Yeah, these decks look interesting. This Enigmatic Incarnation deck, I don't even know how to break it down. Like, it is so many random one-ofs, so many cards. There's just so many cards. I have no idea what the deck's doing. Like, it's got a Yarok though, so it's got to be sweet. And then after we Enigmatic Incarnation, we also have some Frog Devourer combo, which seems like it could be pretty sweet as well. I mean, Gitrog is always a good time. So that is the plan for this afternoon. Hey Seth, I have a question for you. Do you think Wizard should give White the Explore keyword in Commander? Ooh. I could see Explore being a good white mechanic. Helichrome! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So, how's the show on your way? Wait, what? The snow? It's not super snowy today. A little snowy. So yes, it's a historic day. We had fun with historic yesterday. So you want Teshar to be good in Commander. Teshar is a good commander though. Like, it legitimately is a sweet commander. I think it already is good. I guess the only issue is it is mono white, but it is one of the scariest mono white commanders, I think. So anyway, let's do our reminders. Start playing Magic, talking about this deck. Then we talk about Teshar's historic, standard, Tuesdays, whatever y'all want to talk about. We will have some fun in historic today. Yeah, Teshar, if you build it spiky, it can be really good. So, replay YouTube. This week, find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Hey, what's up, Baseable? How are you? I'm doing well. Excited to try this super janky historic deck. Normal YouTube, let's see. Some Crim action went up today. Tomorrow's Against the Odds is a good one in Modern. You're going to want to check that one out for sure. Spoiler season starting Thursday, so we'll have that coming up as well. Tons of stuff on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor this afternoon is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need some magical cards. Maybe you need some magical cards. Well, you can get them from cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Time Spiral Remastered up for pre-order now. Tons of other stuff as well. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbets, get away to support the stream and the channel and the site. Hey, what's up, Box? How are you today? Good to see you. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So, all right, reminders out of the way. Deck number one. Oh my goodness, this deck. So this is an Enigmatic Incarnation deck that someone sent me on Twitter. I think Jeff Hooglin played it on his stream. I don't know if Jeff built it or if someone sent it to him or where it came from, but the idea of this deck is I don't know how to describe this deck. It's all about Enigmatic Incarnation, which lets us essentially birthing pod enchantments into creatures. And our end step, second enchantment, get a creature with its CMC +1. So we have random enchantments, Omen of the Seas, Trials of Ambition, which we can sacrifice to get creatures, and then hopefully we have some more enchantments. We can work our way up the curve, sacking like Binding of the Old Gods, to maybe get a Yarok, to double up the triggers on everything. It's just got everything. It's a million one-ofs. We're just trying to like tutor up the right thing in the right scenario. There's no Elspeth Conqueror's Death, although the big reason, I think, is we don't really have anything to Elspeth Conqueror's Death into. Our curve is stopping at 5. So, Elspeth Conqueror's Death, you can't Enigmatic Incarnation into an enchantment, only into creatures. So we can't, like, sack Binding and get ECD. And we don't have a 6-drop to sack it into. So, yeah, this deck it is pily. It is certainly pily. Hey, what's up, WJ? How are you? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to try this pile. Sideboard, counter hate, graveyard hate, counter hate. Lots of counter hate, and also some negates, which is kind of also counter hate. So, gonna beat the counter spell decks. Apparently, we have a plan if our opponent's playing counter spells. So let's just try it. Like, I don't even know how to break down the deck any more than that because it's just a little bit of everything. I think hopefully it makes sense once we start playing it. So, hopefully it'll make more sense then. So, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I just crafted this, and I'm in a match now. How's it going, Shirada? Have you had any success with it? I'm doing well. I'm excited. I'm excited to try this deck because it looks like a deck that's really fun to play. I have no idea if it's good at all. It might not be, but it does look really fun to play. It's just got so much going on. I played Turbo Fog in Historic. Now I've sold. Now I've sold my Soul to Satan himself. Oh man, are you taking like extra turn spells? I wonder, would Turbo Fog be good in Historic right now? It's good against goblins, I think. I can see it being really good against goblins. I don't know about Sacrifice. It kind of looks like Vanif. Yeah, I can see Vanifar being a comparison for this deck. Hey, what's up, Dyvon? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Glasspool Shore. Go. About it. Well, we will start scrying. We do need to hit lands. That is goal one. Yeah, those are lands. We will keep. I've recently been playing Feather with Burgee and Goldspan Dragon. Oh, Goldspan is so insane in a deck like that. Hey, what's up, Radio Edge? How are you? Good to see ya. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Well, black mana. Kill it. Oh, and now we can Enigmatic Incarnation next turn? Okay. Okay. This is working. Enigmatic Incarnation, get a 4-drop. Binding Sacket, get a 5-drop. This is like the nut draw. Maybe this is just insane. Maybe it's actually going to work. So we get to... Yeah, this is happening. This is really happening. You should make a Hell Vault deck. Oh, I've never really figured out how to make a Hell Vault deck. What is the win con of this deck? I don't think there is a direct win con. I think we are mostly, hopefully, eventually winning with value. All right, so sack this, play this. Enigmatic Incarnation. Hit ya. Down to 16. Opponent reading. Yeah, I think just outvaluing our opponent eventually is what we're trying to do. And now we get to get rid of the Is our opponent going to scoop? Did they just give up? Are they just done already? All right, chat. Time to vote. Which of our 1 of 4 drops are we getting? Yasharn is probably the correct choice, but do we really want to be correct? Yasharn does just like beat our opponent's deck, doesn't it? Gati's the most fun, but Yasharn is just like so good. All right, well we'll take Yasharn. Like, how do they actually win now? I don't think they do. All right, your go, opponent. Off to a good start. Yeah, I mean, I assume our opponent's just done now. Like, their hand just, this doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect... I mean, I guess that's the upside of all these one-ofs, is we do have, like, the right card to snag in a lot of different matchups. And hopefully Enigmatic Incarnation finds it. So far, I'm 2 lands behind, but my opponent is timing... When you're playing jank, you gotta take the wins however you can get them. No, opponent. No. I don't think that works, right? I don't think our opponent realized. Scoop, shape scoop. This feels like a shape scoop scenario. You can see them like frantically clicking their priest. Yes. Oh, yes. All right, binding the old gods. We'll kill the priest, I guess. Play the land. Beat you down. Yeah, that is a good game. We'll sack that. Wow. All right, that was a blowout. That was not even close. Well, Leyline's in. Leylines are good against our opponent. I have no idea what we're supposed to cut. Maybe like Redain doesn't feel that good. Yeah, Redain doesn't feel that good. We'll go down Redains. Maybe 1 Archon. This deck. We just got a little bit of everything. Yeah, Yasharn is really good. I kind of wish we had a... Oh, wait. What are we doing here? We gotta cut one more card. I have no idea what we're cutting here. We need a random we need a random card cutter. A random card cutting website. Like if you don't know what to sideboard out, it'll pick one for you. Spark Double's fun though, but yeah, okay, we'll go down Spark Double. We need that would be a pretty handy tool. If I could randomly sideboard out a card from the list of cards, from a list of options, I would use that on occasion. We have a new donation from. Now we got a ley line, and ley lines were really good against our opponent's deck. Maybe we're just good against sack. All right, ley line in. We have a new donation from Booster Therapy. $3 donation. Opponent shame scoops. Oh man, we draw the short. Opponent shame scoops it up. That's better than opponent scooping it up. The shame scoops are the best scoops. Oh man, we have our sideboard ley line in our one of your shard. I don't know how our opponent. I would be a little salty if I was our opponent here, probably. Opponent, it says. Ooh, and we draw the white mana too. Well, play this. Get rid of the butcher. No damage because of ley line. Too good. Overpowered. Opponent. Oh, so good. I have done it. I found the Hellevault combo. If you have a Priest of Urabrask, a Hellevault, a copied Hellevault, a Panharmonicon, and a Felidar Guardian, you make infinite red mana. Do you really? I actually honestly need to look up Hellevault. Hellevault. I thought it just blinked your own creatures, mostly. Well, play this on white. Get rid of the butcher. Hellevault. What does Hellevault actually do? We have a new subscriber, Salt Praise, for the 44th month. Definitely not new. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Pay 1. Exile a creature you control. Pay 7. Exile when you don't control. When it's put in the graveyard for play, return all cards exiled with it to the battlefield under your control. Maybe the worst myth of all time. Or it's probably not. It's probably Archangel's Light. But it's probably on the short list of least playable mythics of all time. So wait, how would you make infinite mana? Yeah, I actually don't know if there's a way to combo with it. Because you have to kill it. If you could blink it, that would be sweet. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to combo with it, obviously. Opponent goes attacking. Really good at drawing dead horde butchers. Really bad at having them do anything. Wow, opponent is just okay. Let's finish him. The final dagger. Wow. This was not even a little bit close. This is our first match, but we are blowing out Sacrifice at the moment, so far so good. Not great against Yasharn, but sure. Well, we'll Solemn. Keep the good times rolling. Yes. Grab a land. Overgrowth Tomb. Hit you with Yasharn. Opponent cannot jump and sack and scry. They're just so locked. Oh, this actually feels insanely good. Sacrifice is one of the best decks in the format, too, and we're just getting them. Ooh, Noxious. Okay, all right. Well, opponent improves their position slightly. We just need Incarnation. If we find Incarnation, this ends for sure. Opponent, tap land. Pass. All right, that's Incarnation. Play it. Land. Yarion. Get in with Solemn. Start tutoring stuff up. We have run really well. We will sacrifice Trial of Ambition. 3-drop is... Yeah, let's just Glass Pool of Solemn. That's fine. Thin the deck. This also powers up Yarion next turn even more. Pass the turn. It's broken. We got it. All right. Hellvault, Corvold, Pesterbite, 4 Panharmonicons. Ooh, okay. I mean, I do like Panharmonicon. That would be amazing to pull it off. 4 Panharmonicons is tough. Getting 4 Panharmonicons on the battlefield. I'm totally down to try, but it seems challenging. About it. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Well, Yarion. Do some blinking. You and you. Opponent. We'll play a land. I think we're going to sack the ley line. It's probably... I don't know. I don't know if it's wrong or not, but I think we're going to do it. Sack ley line. We got to have a good 5-drop. We got to... There's got to be something worth getting here. Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Okay. Sack ley line. Get Scarab God. Scarab God. Get back Yashar. Just when you thought you had a chance. Woo! All right, that was a blowout. Our poor opponent. I learned today that if you Valky copy an Old Growth Troll, then Valky dies, get that enchantment on your land. It's called Valky and triggers Valky's ETB. Whoa, really? I've never heard of that. Yeah, Gitrog is on our to-do list. Enigmatic Incarnation first, and then second, Gitrog monster shenanigans. Although maybe if this deck is as fun as that match went, maybe we just Enigmatic Incarnation people up to Mythic. Yeah, Gitrog is one of my favorite cards. Do you ladder with Jank or play other meta decks? It's mostly Jank. I guess maybe the exception is the mono white aggro deck I've played a lot with recently. And when I started playing it, it wasn't as good as it became, I think. Or it wasn't after it won the tournaments and stuff. So when I started playing it, I thought mono white was an under the radar deck or a roguish deck, but it kind of ended up being a top tier deck. So I did rank up quite a bit with that. It's really my problem with ranking up is some of the series we do just don't lead to many wins. For example, Memer Dream. I think Memer Dream we go 1-5 every time. So I get close to ranking up, and then it comes time to record Memer Dream, and it's just right back down. Ahax Titan, welcome to the Vengeful. And Bear Steak, thank you so much for your subscription. It's almost 1 year indeed. That is amazing. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Well, let's pathway on green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this Royal Scions is a concern. We're doing nothing at the moment. I'm getting Ariane, I guess. Slow start. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how some of those decks go 5-0. I really don't. Or 6-0. I still, it's got to just be weird variants, I guess, like getting super lucky. But it is not always clear. Well, let's Solemn, I guess. Royal Zion's ultimate is a problem. No, get a land. Pass the turd. Boot it. Brazen Borrower. Whew. Go 6-0 by roping. That's the worst. What is Dreador Butcher? What is happening? Okay. Well, go to combat. Attack Royal Scions. Ugh, alright. Oh, and we don't have more blue? Ugh. Well, Yarion. I forgot we didn't have any blue man. I was thinking we could Omen and Incarnation, but somehow none of these lands tap for blue. I don't know what our opponent's deck is. Dreadhorde Butcher strikes me as like an aggro card, and our opponent's deck looks kind of, maybe it's like tempo? I don't know. Grix is something. Dreadhorde Butcher is the one that's throwing me off for the most part. Like, the rest of the deck looks like Grix's control, but Butcher is strange. Well, play the land. Yeah, I guess Grix's aggro is possible. Yeah, it's not. We actually had 0 blue mana that turn. Opponent bounces Yarion. Get a land. Not great. We're getting pummeled. Royal Scion is actually pretty good. Here's a screenshot of Valky that's a copy of Old Girl Troll Dryden came back. Ooh. Ooh, this says first strike, right? Ooh. It's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Interesting. I did not know that's how it worked with Old Girl Troll and Valky. That is kind of hilarious. This this is a very Crim-like deck, that's for sure. About it. Okay, so Omen of the Sea, I guess. This last card's probably a counter anyway. Omen. Redain. Has anyone actually ever had Redain be good? Like, is Redain ever actually effective in any matchup? Incarnation. I don't think this actually saves us either, though. About it. Yeah, I think we are still just dead. Like, the best thing we can do is get a Skyclave Apparition, and then we still just die. Yeah, no attacks. Sack Omen. Well, pretty impressive Crim performance. Crimming off over there. Seth, I played against a mono white deck that used shield to drag the match out. Wait, that used the shield to drag the match out by using the shield side. Oh, okay. I could see the shield side being good against aggro. Especially, like, something that's going wide with a lot of little tokens. That seems... Yeah, tokens. I guess technically this keeps us alive for a turn. We go to 1 and just chump Dreadhorde Butcher. Royal Scions is actually... Why does Royal Scions not see play anywhere? Royal Scions looks like a powerful Planeswalker, but it has never really taken off. Oh. Alright. Pony had... Alright, I can respect that. Pony had the win the whole time, but they wanted to win in the most creative way possible. Hey Seth, how's it going? It's been some time since I joined the last stream. Any particular reason why streams are starting earlier on Tuesdays? Mostly just feedback. A lot of people said that earlier is better for them. So checking out the possibility of doing 2 early streams and 1 later stream each week. Because, I don't know, whatever is better for people to watch, I think, is best for me for the most part. So I figured that work was gonna be an issue, but apparently everyone just watches Twitch at work, so so apparently that is not actually an issue. All right, Redain out. Well, so far we're 0-2 for Redain doing anything in this deck. I guess eventually we'll probably hit a matchup where it does. All right, what else is bad? Redain out. deck is not easy to sideboard with. We have so many random one-ofs. Elspeth's Nightmare didn't look like it hit anything, really, or much. Negate's in. At least one Shifty in. Something like that. Let's try it like that. Yeah, definitely better for EU people. That's one of the big reasons. Late Night Bowling League? I'm not that much the dude. I actually don't bowl really at all. I have bowled before, but I don't know. Bowling, I guess it's kind of enjoyable. I can see the appeal of bowling. Yeah, well, we did want our cards, but Thoughtseize is good. Overgrow Tube, tapped, go. I've never played in a bowling league. I've won a few. I did a lot more. There's not much to do around upstate New York, so bowling is like one of the few things that you can actually do when you're like in high school or whatever. So I went bowling with friends quite a bit back in the day, but it's been a while. About it. That and apparently watch a movie. Go to the movie theater, or like just ridiculous outdoor stuff. Like go to the woods. go and have a party in the woods. That's a. Why can we not counter? Oh, we don't have blue mana. This mana base. Gotta pay more attention to the lands, I guess. I keep assuming that we just have our colors, but we don't actually ever have our colors. Fools who, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Party in the woods. Yeah, welcome to being a teenager in upstate New York. Oh, well, Incarnation could be good eventually. Oh boy. All right, as good as last match went, this one is going equally bad. All right, a little bit of this, a little bit of Croxa. The problem with playing one of everything is you're unlikely to draw the cards you need when you need them. We really need an answer to this Dreadhorde Butcher, but we are very unlikely to ever find one. About it. Gets in. Hits ya. Yeah, opponent just played a Dreadhorde Butcher and we cannot beat it. Like that is the game. Opponent played a Dreadhorde Butcher and that's it. Yeah, sure. Well, Timmy the Badfish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Well, apparently Crim is the natural enemy of Enigmatic Incarnation. Where can I find the mono red list from last stream? All right, hang on. Let me see if I can dig it up. The Memekin deck? Alright. There's a Memekin deck. We'll get to the frog. This deck's sweet though, I think. At least in the first match it was sweet, so we'll get to it. We'll frog, don't worry. Yeah, the first match, it wasn't even close. We killed our opponent. The second match, it wasn't even close. Dreadhorde Butcher got us. And we did not even put up a fight. Well, alright. It is a very ambitious mana base. I really hate pathways. Have I mentioned that before? That pathways I think are really overrated. What is your opinion of pathways? Do you play pathways? I mean, obviously it's standard you have to play them because there's just not other options. But how has your experience been? Because I see some people that like jam them in Pioneer and Modern, and they're just like playing them in any possible deck. Anything you want to see in Historic Anthology 4? I really wonder if we're gonna have do we know if Historic Anthology 4 is going to be Historic Anthology 4? Or is it going to be all the cards from, so many lands? Or is it going to be all the Strixhaven cards? Like, do you think that... Oh, so many lands. Do you think that is counting as Historic Anthology? I was wondering about that, because theoretically we should be getting a bunch of new cards thanks to the Strixhaven promos. I play them in Historic and a bit in Modern. They are inherently good, but round out your mana edges so they're nice. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Narset ticking down. Well, we can kill the Narset. Holy lands. We've hit the biggest pocket of lands of all time. Opponent to Fairy. Well, we will kill your Narset. We even scryed 2 to the bottom. They're just all in a row. Do you think they'll resell the older Historic Anthology packs at the same time or before Historic Anthology 4? Have they sold old ones again in the past? I actually haven't checked. Oh! That should be impossible. How many lands are in this deck? Well, okay. Play this. I mean, I guess Yarion's good at least. Yarion. Blink, blink. Not lands. Not lands. Hey, what's up, Silver Road? How are you? Get it back. Blow up the Teferi. Opponent loots. His hand. Oh! Wait, we gotta pull up this deck list. We've had like 12 lands in a row. We've had like 12 lands in a row. How many lands are in this deck? It's only 34. That's a reasonable number. Well, we've found them all, and then some. Alright, Enigmatic Incarnation is good. Resolving it, we'll see. We'll see if resolving it is possible. Skyclave. Oh, Skyclave Apparition. Oh, we wanted that to sacrifice. Well, alright. Incarnation. Plains. Hitcha. Alright. Some good 3-mana card. Please. Sacrifice. Oh. Is it Redain's time to shine? It might be Redain's time to shine. Did we finally find the matchup? Alright. I think it's it. Alright, Redain. you better be good. I think this might be it. Opponent. Reading Redain. Crying a little. Alright, Narset gets around it, sort of. But Narset's not that good. It's just going to die. Yeah, I really like the showcase cards from Kaldheim. The showcase cards do look spectacular. Yeah, what do you think about Swords being kept out of Historic? And Demonic Tutor being kept out of Historic? Are those cards really too good? I think there's actually, like, a real question as to whether those cards are actually too good. Or if we're keeping cards... It kind of feels... I mentioned this on the podcast yesterday. Well, that's Omen. Bottom and bottom. Oh, I guess we should have killed that first, shouldn't we? Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, that was... I guess that was a bit awkward timing-wise. Hitcha. Who plays Narset anymore? I blame our opponent for playing Narset. No, actually, Wizards for printing Narset. It's not our fault. It's Wizards' fault. None of these do much. Knight of Autumn, I guess? Put some counters on it? It's always Wizard's fault. Opponent, land. Teferi. Draws a card. But I mean, isn't Teferi just gonna die, hopefully? Oh my god, more lands. There's always more lands. Well, attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. Attack our opponent. And have you ever played or built a collected conjuring deck? I don't think we've ever played collective conjuring. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to make work because it's really hard to have a functional deck and have that many sorceries. All right, opponent bounces Redain. More enchantments would be good. More enchantments would be super helpful. I don't really want a Skyclave because I feel like our opponent's going to Wrath. And I feel like... Alright, cast a Shark Typhoon. Well, I'm not Wrathing yet. Ooh. Okay. Would Scarab God be too good if it could hit Planeswalkers? Attack you, attack you. Attack you. Opponent gets a 4/4. Ooh, yeah. Blocks, it blocks. Please kill Knight of Autumn. If they kill Knight of Autumn, we can get it back and, yes, blow up the Shark Typhoon. Okay, that works out. Stuff dies. Scarab God. Get back Knight of Autumn. Blow up Shark Typhoon. Scarab God's been sweet. Play the land on blue. Go. All right, opponent. You got more Wraths? Ooh, opponent scoops it up. Rules question. If you resolve a Genesis Wave, all the permanents enter at the same time. If you hit an Elvish Archdruid and 2 1/1s and a Terror of the Peaks, would the damage be 4 or 6? The buff from the Lord would count. So your Archdruid would be 2, and then you'd get 2 from each of the 1/1s, which would be 2 2s because of Archdruid, so it'd be 6. So yeah, the Lord effect just like always applies. I don't know. There's probably a more technical ruling as to why that works the way it does. But yes, it should give you the higher amount of damage. Why is no one experimenting with Azeka's Chariot? Card 25 cents. I think Azeka's Chariot is actually really good. We've seen it see a little bit of play in standard Yarion decks. So I think it does. Yeah, this is our best Redain matchup so far. Gonti seems sweet. All right, let's try it like that. So yeah, I mean, it's seen a little bit of play, but I do feel like it should probably see more play. Technical answer is, it will check the creature's power when the ability resolves, the lure is in place, so the Lord's effect will still count. That sounds about right. Okay, chat, something I was thinking about. What is just the weirdest wording on a Magic card? We've talked about this a little bit before with with some of the weird old wordings from like Alpha. Animate Dead, Chains. Okay, those are good selections. Chains is, no one really knows what Chains does. The funny thing about Chains is it should be simple. Like Chains, it should be really straightforward and simple, but it is never straightforward and simple. Like, what it wants to do is pretty intuitive, but the way the words are on it, oh my god. Anything but intuitive. Now, land go. Leave up negate for a planeswalker. Kasima's pretty weird. Kasima still gets me on Arena sometimes. Like, it's not super intuitive when it's asking you, especially in Exile. It's not always super intuitive what to click if you want to leave it in Exile, and what to click if you want to come back to the battlefield. So I have messed that up several times. Oh my god, this mana. What? So Saltai green. I guess we go white. Pass the turn, leave up our negate. Yeah, decline means bring it back. Yeah, not the most intuitive. Blue, I guess. What's the worst thing that happens? We play Solemn and our opponent to fairies and we lose. Yeah, I guess that's pretty bad. I guess that's bad enough that we'll leave our mana up. Helm of Obediences. Ooh, Shark Time, eh? All right. You missed the most miserable card for the most recent top 10. Goblet Game. Ooh. Well, yeah, we would prefer Teferi not to be a thing. About it. Hits us. Ooh, double Incarnation. Ooh. Well, play Solemn. Keep the rampant going. Get a land. Pathway on green. Go. Next turn we can Enigmatic and play the trial. Wait. Okay, we can. Our mana... I should always make sure our mana works before I say something, because half the time it doesn't. Pout it. Hiding some more love away. Oh, I guess Grafdigger's Cage is actually good against us. That does stop Incarnation. Well, play... I'll go to combat. Attack ya. Hit ya. Play... Ooh, binding. Don't counter it, please. About it. No. Oh, alright. Fauna's got the veto. Pass the turn. Speaking of Azeka's Chariot, what do you think of tokens and vehicle synergies in this deck? Let me see Jank Jesus. Oh, build it. Gets in, hits us. Gonti, but no double black. Well. Oath of Kaya. Kill the shark. I assume these are 2 card draw spells, and our opponent's going to refuel. Get in, hit ya. Down to 16. Yarion, go. I mean, I think that's a cool idea. I wish there... One of the things about Chariot in Standard, and I mean, it's still fine, just copying its cat tokens. It would be really fun if you could, if you had big tokens to copy. Like, I want to try to use, like, Lithoform Engine. Not that easy, though. Like, it's actually kind of tricky. I got Matt Tabek to sign an Icy Cauldron and Dead Ring. Oh, Dead Ringers is... That is a classic. That is a classic. About it. Do you have a counter? Oh, we gotta find a way to get rid of Grafdiggers. Oh boy, they do. All of them. Well. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Yeah, Enigmatic Incarnation just doesn't do anything. Well, shifting Ceratops. Go. Draw your cards, opponent. Draw your cards. Yeah, Gonti would be... What is our opponent hiding away? Extra turn spells? I mean, I guess if they're playing extra turn spells, that probably... Does that just kill us right now? 4, 8, 12. Hopefully it's not Elrond's Epiphany. That would be real bad. About it. I mean, Doomscars. If they're Doomscars, that's fine. Doomscar at least kills their shark. That is Doomscars. Alright, kills everything. We draw a card. About it. Yeah, there's black mana. Well, black mana Gonti. Come on. Give us something good. Oh, I saw it coming too. No. Alright, we just gotta find our Scarab God. We need our Scarab God. Oh. Teferi draws a card. Yeah. Well, let's see if they got more counters. Untaps. Teferi is pretty good. Well, play Oath of Gaia. Hit Teferi. Play the land, Yarion. No counter. No counter. We need the... Okay, cycles. We need this Teferi. Okay. Blink the Oath of Gaia. Kill the Teferi. Oh, these Enigmatic Incarnations are making me sad, though. If we could get rid of them, we'd be in such good shape. Brett the Muffin Man, hey, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. About it. More Doomscars. Well, land tapped. Incarnation. Incarnation. No. Okay, we need like a Knight of Autumn, some way to get rid of this Grafdigger's Cage, and we're suddenly in business. About it. Oh, all right. Some ways to get rid of Grafdigger's Cage. What does the backside of this even do? If a source and opponent control would damage you or permanent control prevent one of that damage. Oh, that seems not great against control. All right. Well, Redain. Do your thing, God. Yes. Decline, decline. Oh, we'd have so much value if it wasn't for these Grafdigger's Cages. About it, Sags. Oh, let me see Sylvonia. Do you... hey Seth, do you like the tap dual snowlands more than the pathways for standard and 3-color decks? No, I mean, I think pathways, they're better than tap lands. Unless you have, like, snow synergies, then maybe... Oh, I got excited for a minute, but they drew another one. Well, Redain, hit ya. Oh, this better not be a shark. Okay. A huge shark. Alright, Magic Gods. Well, blow up a Grafdigger's Cage. Ooh, Dragon Waves looks fun. I mean, Maskwood Nexus enables some really sweet combos. If you can... The challenge is always finding it. Like, that's the challenge we ran into playing it in Standard, but when you have it, the things you can do are so sweet. Narset. Oh, I think the control deck might be getting us. Recently realized that with Richard owning Goldfish and always winning on Commander Clash, well, I would have a hard time beating my boss into meetings all the time if he beat me up in my favor. Oh, no! Oh, dear. Opponent's going off, and we are not. More lands. All right, sure. Well, on to game 3 against Control. I don't think we do anything different. Those Grafdigger's Cages just got us good. Got us real good. Yeah, suggestions. So I like the combo of the deck, Sylvonia. And I think it looks absolutely hilarious when it goes up. Ooh, boy, oh boy. All right, well, this will keep, I guess. It's passable. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, I guess the. I guess the good news is if you can drag a Genesis wave big enough, you can probably still win even. I mean, I guess if you Genesis wave big enough, you should hit the Masquid Nexus with the Genesis wave. So I like the idea, and I think that does help find the Masquid Nexus. The only other thing I would consider is maybe like a Devotion shell. Like maybe Devotion would be a better way of ramping. But I think the idea is really cool. Why run Destiny Spinner if we're not going to play it? I feel like whoever built this deck maybe went a tiny bit heavy on a counterspell hate. I think Destiny Spinner, maybe we should be bringing it in, but it still gets wrathed and it still gets killed. Maybe we should still be bringing it in though. Magda could be a good way to go about it. Well, play this on white. Ghost crying for lands, please, Magic Gods. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. After drawing so many lands for the last few games, are we gonna get mana screwed? Oh, thank goodness. Play this on white, I guess. Hedgia. Oath of Kaya. Well, we'll see. Down to 15. We're the aggro here. Yeah, Spinner's probably worth it. Opponent. Ugh, no land. Go to combat. Hedgia. Get a Yarion. Pass the turn. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, I guess the fact that you can sack it to Incarnation, I think, is probably the big upside. That might be the reason that we should just bring it in. And plus, we got a ton of random cards, so I guess we could probably find something to cut. Have you ever listened to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? I have not. I've heard the name, but I've never actually listened to them. Well, hit ya. Play the land. Yeah, I mean, what else are we gonna do? Under no illusion that this is going to resolve, but Corgonix for the 10th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They drop like 3 albums a year? Good lord. That is absurd. Opponent, untap land. Teferi. Untaps. Well, I mean, we got a binding. We'll see if it actually matters with Counterspell Central over there. Ooh, play the land on blue. Binding. Alright. Well, that, I guess, probably just does it now. Ugh. Well, maybe we should have brought in more counter hate. Being able to resolve that binding would have helped. What do you think the bluegrass covers of Modest Mouse? I thought some of them were really good. I enjoyed it. Opponent, Scry Lad. Yeah, Teferi is a very strong finisher, that's for sure. In a deck like this, it's really like Goldspan Dragon. I think people miss the Goldspan comparison for the most part. But now I feel like we're just locked. Like, these are the games I remember from Standard that are just like, they're so weird. Because the thing is, are you definitely going to lose? No. But it feels like the odds are so slim that it puts you in this really miserable situation where you can't really scoop because there's some percent chance that your opponent fizzles, but playing it out, there's like 0.05% chance that you win, and you got to do it for like 30 turns in hopes that by some miracle they whiff and you get those last 4 points of damage. Which album? Yeah, I will need some guidance if they make 3 albums a year, opponent takes down, tucks the Scarab God. Amiria's Call. Well, this does let us get rid of... Wait. Wait, does this let us win? Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh! Okay, so we can... Oh, I don't know what to do here. Blank Blank. Fabled Passage. Oh. I feel like we gotta kill Teferi. Ugh. The problem is, okay, so, well, we can kill our opponent, like, at the end of their next turn if nothing goes wrong. You want to go face? All right, we'll go face. Well, exile Yarion. Hit you to 1. All right, pass the turn. I mean, the thing is, they can interact with the Oath of Kaya, or they can tuck it with Teferi. But in that case, we still got rid of Teferi. Yeah. Yeah. So we get rid of Teferi for now. About it. As another one. Draws, taps. I mean, we still got rid of the Teferi. They just had more Teferis. About it, passing. Iarion comes back. Exiles Charming Prince. Opponent untaps. We draw. A not great Glasspool Mimic. Well, Skyclave Apparition. Ooh. What do you think of this modern list? Dude, let me see. Can't hit tokens, unfortunately, so we have to go after Omen. But more creatures on the battlefield is good. Pass the turn. Can't attack. Charming Prince comes back. What do we do here? Do we just keep blinking Yarion? But how does that actually lead to us winning? I mean, we know the Oath of Kaya is coming up after Scarab God, I think. The problem is counters, so just hitting it isn't guaranteed to matter anyway. Alright. I mean, we can go for it. The problem is, like, we know this deck is just stocked full of counters. So I'm not sure what the chances are. I mean, I'm sure they're not super high that this resolves. About it. Teferi decks never deck first. Part of the power of Teferi. But it cycles. The Soul Herder deck looks fun. Soul Herder is one of the sweetest cards in Modern. Soul Herder is super sweet. Opponent. Untaps. Oh, they have a Wrath. Oh my god. Alright. Block an Angel. Yeah. Well. So opponent Wraths. And then counters Oath of Kai, and then we scoop. Oh, close, 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 close. Just so much card advantage. Do not have enough ways to keep Teferi off the battlefield, apparently. Well, Oath of Gaia. And opponent. Yeah, absorb. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get any better with our opponent drawing a minimum of 2 cards a turn. Well, next time if we play that matchup, we'll try bringing in the more counter hate and see. Maybe it's just worth it. Still gets Wrath, though. Keeps empty the Rog list. Here's a Chariot list you wanted. Been very solid, though Jace is in the flex card slot. Ooh. Copying a big Shard token seems spicy. Yeah, I feel like Asika's Chariot is a kind of card that's going to take off eventually. Well, we got Incarnation. You're playing rats in Historic? Ooh, do you actually have a rat deck that wins once in a while? Yeah, Chariot's also very good with polymorph effects. Lucas, Transmogrify. Alright. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Go. Hey, what's up, Widzo? How are you? Good to see you, good to see ya. About it. Ooh, elves? We do not have black. Alright, Temple card, go. Alright, well, it's not a counterspell deck. That's good. Oh, black mana. What we would give for black source. Come on, deck. A rat deck is 6-0 in Historic with no sideboard. Excited for the Beaver Dream. Oh, I saw that lit. Oh, no. Betrayed by the Pathways. Well, I guess we can put Yarion in our hand. Got him, I guess. Oh, yeah, this deck is janky. It is sweet on occasion. Ooh, Herald. Herald does seem like a decent elf card. More card draw is always good. Boot it. Goose attacking. Well, okay. Incarnation. But his hand would have been, if we just had a black source, his hand would have, I think we would have just easily ran away with this game. But without the black source, we're just doing nothing. Revisit 1,000-Year Storm? That would be sweet. Marwyn. Triggers, tokens, attacks. Black card. Scoop it up. Well, at least that was quick and painless. This is where our sideboard scares me. We have just nothing for a deck like this. Like stone nothing, so run it back. Redain gets to stay in the deck just because there's no other options. What direction are you leaning towards if you do a Bears deck? Well, Bears are coming to borrow for Against the Odds. Deck should easily handle small creature decks. I think with a good draw, that's probably maybe true. But you have a lot of inconsistency with 5-color Pathway Tribal Mana Base. You never know if you're going to be able to cast your spells. Do you think there are any good budget options for Pyromancer in Winota? Oh, boy. None that I can think of in the 3-mana slot. Like, there's like 5-mana stuff that makes tokens like that, but there's not really anything similar where you get the like looting effect, and you get the token making effect, and you get the creature types. So yeah, I don't think there's anything that is exactly like that, unfortunately. All right, green, I guess. Charming Prince, Scry. Yasharn bottom, Pathway bottom. Go. could do a Simic Bears Giants build with glimpse of the Cosmos and Cyclone Smasher. Ooh, yeah, that would be kind of cool. I feel like, so Bears Lejara, I feel like it's mostly a card that you want to play with a bunch of changelings. Kind of like Changeling Tribal, essentially. I think that's where you get the most value out of it. Because if you're playing Changeling Tribal, then the set all your stuff to 4/4s, then that's like insane. I think that's one of the cool things about trying it in Modern, is in Modern, you have a ton of one-drop Changelings. Or like, a ton compared to Standard, where you have 0. So there's like several one-drop Changelings. Ugh. I feel like we've played our pathways as optimally as possible, and we still do not have the mana to cast our spells. The Curse of the Pathways. Jun Sniper. Let me see, Winzo. About it. Down to 14. Porcupine Death Touch is a really fun archetype. TevuX, welcome to the Fishbowl. Yo to you. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's kind of a cool mashup with getting Finn in there too. I don't know about what does Blazing Volley do? Oh, it's to go with Pestilent Spirit. I might play some removal that doesn't require me to have Pestilent Spirit on the battlefield. That might, or if you have the wild cards for it, Thoughtseize is like, if you got black mana and you're playing Historic, you should probably just play Thoughtseize because it's absurd. But, outside of that, I think it looks like a really fun idea. Well, we're going to have to play this as blue. I'm not actually sure this deck just beats Go-Eyed Creature decks. We don't really have sweepers or anything. Opponent, gonna make an elf. White, green, black, blue. Well, take an island. No attacks. Oh, we'll see. This Yarion's good. Yeah, Thoughtseize is hard to pass up if you can cast it. Clan Caller grows the dorks. Opponent. Are we just dead? Combat. Wow, no attacks? Okay. Well, Yarion. Blink it all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opponent gets some non-elf dorks. Alright. No Triome. Pass the turn. Get everything back. Get rid of the elf. Get rid of the elf. Snag the lords. Exile Yarion. Get a land. Whew! Is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah, opponent is, suddenly they switch from Elf Tribal to Illusion Tribal. Oh, about it. 1/1. Sure, get a lad. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Well, our opponent's board's a little less scary now. Opponents. Big attack. Oh, block, block. This is a weird attack. Down to 10. Yarion returns. Blink, blink, blink. Opponent's full on Illusion Tribal. Ooh. Incarnation. Oath of Gaia. Kill an illusion. Triome. Hitcha. Down to 10. End of turn. Sagothakaya. All right, well, we'll take an elf. I like Gati. I like God. That's like the worst place for Gati, but hey, what's up, Varian? How are you? Is there a better feeling in life than seeing the opponent's face when you flip a board wipe when they're desperately digging for it with Robber of the Rich? Oh my goodness. It's I'm always on the receiving end of Robber of the Rich. Robber of the Rich, ugh. And Robber of the Rich drives me insane. It is so high variance. Yeah, I mean, Gati, it's so bad against elves, but actually, I guess maybe we should just be cutting. We could hit a Crater Hoof. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, it's so bad. Hey, what's up, Diva? How are you? Awesome, dude! For the 53rd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, Robert drives me insane. Robert. All right. Here's something I've been thinking about, and I've been working on this for a potential top 10 video. Y'all can help me with this. I trust you, chat. I trust you, your advice with things like this. So, Dogabith with the gift sub to Holy Diva. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. And Zlingslong. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you as well. Thank you. All right, so here's the question. It made me think of it because of Robber of the Rich. And Robber of the Rich, this is not one of the best examples, and I don't think it would be on my list of cards like this. But Robber of the Rich is a card that is very high variance. Like, yes, it's a 2/2 haze for 2, so it's got that floor, but its ability is very swingy. It can range from hit a land and do nothing to, in some scenarios, like the Wrath scenario we were just talking about, like hit the right card and maybe win the game as a result. And those type of effects, those really swingy effects, they remind me of Hearthstone. So I wanted to do a video of like top 10 Magic cards that are actually Hearthstone cards. I don't know how many of you have ever played Hearthstone, so I don't know if it will even make any sense to you. Is this hand even worth keeping? Probably not. Well, I guess that's sort of better. Sort of, kind of better. So what Magic cards I think one of the best examples would be Muxus. Muxus, I think, would be very high on my list of Magic cards that worth like Hearthstone cards, because it is literally 6 mana. It ranges from nothing to win the game. It reminds me of like there's this Hearthstone card that it kind of is. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. I never played Hearthstone when it was a thing. I don't really play constructed Hearthstone, even if I do. DH Sokar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. There's this Hearthstone card that's like you cast a random spell for every Yogg-Sarar, that's what it is. It's just like cast a ton of random spells when it comes into play. Yeah, like that's what Muxus reminds me of. It's just like you do this, and something's gonna happen. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? Maybe you win the game. Who knows? Like, who knows what's gonna happen when you resolve this? Marvel's another good one. I think Tibalt's Trickery would be another one that would be on my list, because Tibalt's Trickery, we've seen Tibalt's Trickery do it so many times, even on stream, where it really does. It goes from like, oh, I lose the game on the spot to I literally win the game on the spot. Crystalline Giant's pretty good, except Crystalline Giant, the only thing with that might not put it on the list. Taliol, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Wizards been making Who Matters Go First matter so much now. Most aggro cards feel high variance, impact, player draw. I mean, wow. Oh, God almighty. Whoever said this deck should just beat elves, I am not sure you were correct. Like, look at this! Look at this! And we're like, haha, Skyclave Apparition, gotcha. This deck does this deck beat anything? I mean, Elvish Archdruid happened. Like, untapping for 1 turn with Elvish Archdruid, and you're gonna empty your hand. Yeah, Elvish Archdruid is definitely kill on sight. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more than with Incarnation, and then we'll switch over to some Gitrog monster action. This deck, it seems fun, and the good games are sweet, but it does seem very good against Sacrifice. But it seems very inconsistent, which I guess makes sense for a deck with a ton of 1-ofs and a 4-color mana base and pathways. Pathways. Alright, I guess we'll keep this. Pathways. You know Wizards loves them. Rat because memes. This is not... That looks sweet, ATM Paloozo. I was looking at there was one, I saw it in the... I saw this on the Arena deck list dump. I don't get it. I don't understand. How did this deck theoretically go 6-0 in Platinum or better in Historic? It's got 10 red colonies. It's got a 6-mana Planeswalker for some reason. It's got... I don't understand. I've said that a lot with Memer Dream decks, but how? Like, at least with some Memer Dream decks, I can, like, construct a scenario where someone could go 6-0. Like, there are ways when I could see it happening. This one, I guess your Knight of the Ebon Legion goes unchecked, and you just, like, pump it and kill people. Like, you draw Knights and you draw a removal spell or two, and that's enough. Or you live long enough to play Liliana. Opponent, Lovestruck Beast, eh? Well, we will play the Plains. Charming Prince. Scry for mana, especially blue. 1 land or 2 lands? 1. Alright, we'll keep 1 land. Go. I mean, Pack Rat is really good. Maybe your Pack Rat just lives and you discard all of your lesser rats to Pack Rat, and that's enough. I guess that's theoretically possible. I'll play the land, pass the turn. Well, our opponent's probably playing counters. Their stuff's gonna get big. Well, Omen of the Sea. Definitely do not want Redain. Okay. Oath of Kaya. Opponent goes attacking. No blocks. Karuga. Well, play this on green. Binding. Blue Monarchus Pirate. Go. Hey, what's up, Elf? How are you? Pass the turn. Opponent. 5s us. Sure. Down to 12. Hopefully all these are lands. If all those are lands, we got a shot. Okay. More 5/5s, eh? I'll grab a Triome. This deck can't beat anything. This deck, it's really sweet if you get Enigmatic Incarnation going, but the other games are just incredibly random. Like you're just kind of YOLOing and hoping you draw your the right 1-ofs at the right time. Well, block and block. Drop to 7. Opponent. Boros Ramp, that sounds sweet. Mammoth. And a Plains. And an Ooze. And more lands. I'll play this. Kill the Ooze. The deck doesn't seem very good at getting back into games that it falls behind in. I wonder if this deck could use some Wrath somewhere. Like, if not in the main deck, I kind of feel like this deck could really use Wrath, at least in the sideboard. Because I think we've really had a hard time with... I think we've really had a hard time with decks that do things. I mean, if you always have Enigmatic Incarnation, it works out, but if you don't have Enigmatic Incarnation, whew, and your opponent's deck does a thing, look out. Well, we'll kill this. Play Karuga. Oh, okay. That's an Incarnation, though. All right, so next turn we get to enter the do things part of the game. We might do things, too. Opponent land. We did it. We did it. We found the Incarnation. All right, kill it. Happy fun time is about to begin. Or not. Okay, this works. This works. All right, Enigmatic Incarnation. Actually, do we have double black in this huge pile of mana? Well, I think this works. Gonti. Give us some goodies. Well, we'll take a Miria's Call. Enigmatic Incarnation. Enigmatic Incarnation's going to save the day. It's going to save the day here. Play the land. No attacks. Omen of the Sea. Deputy of Detention. Out of here. Yes. Yes, yes. Gitrog's next match. Next match, we're going to try Gitrog for the second. Coco. Next match, we're going to try Gitrog for the second half of the stream. About it. Boy, I kind of want to just keep blinking Gonti. Oh! All right. All right, all right. That was impressive because our opponent did things and we still won. That was not a case where our opponent didn't do anything. But you can see how important Enigmatic Incarnation is. Like, Enigmatic Incarnation, it is everything in this deck. When we have it, life is so good, and when we don't have it, who knows? It really depends on what we draw. I know, it is rare. Most of our wins come from our opponent not doing things. Actually, our other win, the deck did feel really good against Sacrifice. We just absolutely crushed Sacrifice. I wonder if Turgid would be worth it in this deck. Because Turgid, I feel like, what's better? Do you think that that Turgid is better than the Boar is Sacrifice hate? Obviously, it's one more mana, but Turgid seems like just absolutely hilarious hate for the Sacrifice decks. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of them in the next deck, in the Gitrog deck, specifically for the Sacrifice decks. Not keeping that. Yeah, all right. Not too many pathways, so mana's looking good. Pathways are just basic lands. They're basics. No one's realized it yet, but they're basics. I hate to break it to you, but it's just two basic lands stapled together. Yeah, Turgid instead of Yashar. Do you think it's worth it? With Turgid, they get... I guess that's true. Oh, opponent's getting their ramp on. Hexproof from black. Alright, well. Tap land. Go. About it. Check lands, wish pathways were two basics stapled together. Yeah, I guess that's true. They're two basics in a raincoat. Oh, play the Harbinger. Oh, you got to. Look at the upside. Look at the upside. You could go... Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. Come on now. Come on now. Well... Also seems a lot harder on the draw. We've also noticed that about this deck. Well, Deputy. Get rid of the Harbinger, I guess. Oh, I wish we had a Wrath. What I would give for a Wrath. It would be a lot. I'm surprised my Ember Knight charge deck still gives me wins in historic. Ooh, Mardu Knights. Yeah, I mean, Knights just are really aggressive. So I can actually see that working. Alright, Great Henge. Well, Glass Pool, Mimic. Copy Deputy. Get rid of Great Henge. Hollowed Fountain. Pass the... Oh, we're trying. We're trying. Our opponent's definitely doing things this game. Yeah, there's no rest in our deck, period. So... the Kingdom's going to have to wait. Found it. Down to 6. Yeah, it's definitely... I mean, it's doubly hard on the draw when your opponent has 1-mana acceleration. Oh, Oath of Kaya. Kill the Archon. Gain some life. Pathway. Charming Prince. Scry. Do we have 2 white? We do. Alright, keep Skyclave. Pass the turn. Oh, this is so close. About it. Goes attacking. Hits us. Down to 4. And... 4's not a lot. Oh, another Great Henge. Oh, boy. Alright. Well, yeah. That's a lot of Great Henges. Yeah, Massacre Girl could be worth considering somewhere. Yeah, I think a sideboard Wrath would be super interesting in this deck. Well, I guess Karuga. Play the tap land, go, but there's a Great Edge. All right, nothing. We need our opponent to just have nothing. Stone, nothing. Luminarch Aspirant draws a card. All right, that's a thing. Oh, Floral Edrin. Yeah, that's not nothing. Draws a card. Land. Attacks. Well, kill you. Chump you. Play the land. Crack the land. Plains. Archon. Elspeth's Nightmare. Kill the Aspirant. Go. We need Incarnation. We need Incarnation. Oh, Kazadu Mammoth. Draws a card. Great Edge is just... Oh, no. Draws 2 cards. Drawing a card whenever a creature comes into play is just so much value. Found it. They're just outdrawing us by so much. Yeah. Well, when you draw a lot of cards, you'll hit your good ones eventually. Now I think we're just dead, right? Chump. Yeah, there's no way out now. Attacks. We block. We go to 1. But there's no Wrath in our deck. We draw land, yeah. Alright. Well, the bad news is... Enigmatic Incarnation... Oh, wait. That was only game 1? Hang on. I was about to talk about Gitrog Monster, but we're still going. It's not over yet. Yeah, Henge is really good. Just kidding. It's not over. That was such a demoralizing great henge beatdown that it felt like it was over, but it's actually not. Well, we only have 2 lands, but we got Incarnation, and we got an answer to Great Hedge. We're going to keep this, and we're going to trust. We have 32 lands that are at 44%. 44% of our deck is lands. Opponent, of course, has a land aware. That's not a land. Okay. 44%. 44%. Here it comes. Here it comes. I mean, earlier we just flooded out like crazy, so we know we can draw lands with this deck. There's a history. Aspirant, yeah, grows. Come on, deck. Land untapped. Well, it is a land. I guess we can't complain. It does mean our opponent gets another turn with Aspirant, and it gets outside of Elspeth's Nightmare range. Untap land. Oh dear. Ugh. Ugh. What card would you like to see in Time Star remastered with Old Border? Oh. Panharmonicon, of course. Gotta be Panharmonicon. Oh. Okay. Got him? With the Elspeth Nightmare? Opponent. Hits us for infinite. This deck is not very good at casting its cards. Archon of Emeria. Yeah, fair enough. Well, now it's definitely officially Gitrog time. Oh, so what do we learn? What do we learn about Enigmatic Incarnation? I think the lesson about Enigmatic Incarnation is while it can do some powerful, fun things, it's the sideboard is very bad, and it's just in its current state, it's super inconsistent. So I think if you want to mess around with the deck, I think it's really fun. I think if you find Enigmatic Incarnation, it can be incredibly powerful. Like we saw insane games where we were tuning up the exact right piece that you need at every point, and it's really, really awesome. So it has some potential to do sweet things. However, if you don't have the ability to tutor, we got a lot of random one-ofs that are situational. Like Redain, it was really good in one of our 5 matches. In the other 5 matches, we were like, please get this out of here. It's horrible. But because our sideboard, for some reason, is just all counterspell hate and graveyard hate, we don't really have anything for aggro, and we kind of just get run over by aggro. So I think adding some removal and sweepers to the sideboard would be a really huge deal and really help some of those aggro matchups. As far as the inconsistency, I'm just not a Pathway fan. Like, I think if I was building this mana base, I would take out 90% of the pathways and replace them with Triobes, Shocklands, Buddy Lands, or Check Lands, whatever you want to call them. Because, I don't know, I just don't feel like pathways let me cast my spells. And we see it with this deck where we like gotta play blue, but then we need double white, but then no, just kidding, we need green black. And if you're playing dual lands, that works out. If you're playing pathways, the 2 basic lands stapled together, that doesn't always work out. So something's probably there with an Enigmatic Incarnation, but I think that it needs a lot of tuning to ever be consistent. The deck is good. Yeah, if your opponent does nothing and you draw your Enigmatic Incarnation, look out. If your opponent does things and you don't draw Enigmatic Incarnation, well then, I guess it's the other way. Lucid, $2 donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Seth, why do you always say hide away our love when you foretell a card? Well, foretelling reminds me of hiding a card away because it's kind of literally what you're doing. And then hiding away reminds me of the Beatles song. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. So it's just a Beatles. I don't know why I think of that. I haven't listened to that song in a long time, but for some reason, if I hear "Hide Away," it makes me think of that song. So, All right, let's play some Frog. Actually, before we Frog, a super quick reminder. What album is that on? I've got to Hide Your Love Away. Oh, jeez. There's too many Beatles albums. It's not early years. It's got to be like mid-years Beatles. Not Rubber Soul. I actually don't remember. Is it Help? Oh, I guess it is. I guess it is early years. All right. I guess it is early years Beatles. Wow, good call. I mean, the Beatles, they have some really good albums. I actually think their early albums are pretty medium to not good, but but yeah. Did I miss a sub? I feel like oh, sponsor. That's right. Before we get to our next round, a reminder that our sponsor this afternoon is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Type Star remastered cards or whatever, Monastery, Swift Spear, or Mask, they got you covered. You can get them at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. What's the best Beatles album? What's the best Beatles song? And why is it Rocky Raccoon? All right. So this is a deck that I have the Walrus. I mean, that is not only the best Beatles song, but one of the best Big Lebowski quotes. Double pop culture whammy. Times Are Remastered spoilers start Thursday and go for about a week. All right, so we are going to try some Frog Devour. This is actually a deck from Adriano, who does the thumbnails with some updates. The idea of this deck is we're a Gitrog deck, but we're essentially trying to use Dream Devourer kind of like Heartless Summoning in Modern. Not as good, obviously. You don't just get the discount, but hopefully this will let us ramp into our bigger things. And then the main goal is to kind of just value our opponent out with extra land drops from Dryad, with extra land drops from Oracle, with Ramen Up Excavator to replay Fabled Passages and Ghost Quarters and Field of Ruins from our graveyard. And then we have Dread Presence to go with Dryad in our swamps as a card advantage engine. And then Gitrog comes down to draw us a ton of cards. And that's essentially the idea. We have Turgid in the main. We have more in the sideboard for the sack deck. Sideboard, removal, sweepers, this and that, a little bit of everything. Hopefully a little bit more diverse sideboard than our last deck. It is not all just for the control matchups. We got a little bit for everything here. So, yeah, let's frog it. Let's go to Frogtown. I mean, it is kind of like Value Town, except historic version. I'm very curious to see. We played Clerics yesterday, and one of the big questions was Dream Devourer. Some people kept asking, Dream Devourer, should it be in the deck? Is it good in the deck? And I was like, I'm skeptical that it's fast enough for historic. But we're going to see. This is a Dream Devourer deck. Like, we are actually sort of built around Dream Devourer. I mean, Abbey Road is a good pick for Best Beatles album. It's hard to go wrong with Abbey Road, I think. All right, Overgrown Tomb, untapped, Gilded Goose. Hello to you, Yarion. Was our opponent, are they Enigmatic Incarnationing? They might be. White Album's also very good. White Album, Rubber Soul. Rubber Soul's not bad. I think we just Thoughtseize. Let's Thoughtseize here. Oh. Multiple Trial of Ambitions. Huh. All these cards seem good. So much card advantage. So this, I guess we just gotta play through the Trial of Ambitions. And I'll take the Blessing. Fabled Passage. Go. Boot it. Untap land. Trial of Ambition. Yep. Well, get a swamp. Lose a goose. Pass the turn. Did you end up playing the Arena Open? Sort of. I joined it so I could get Vorinclex. And then got a pretty bad pool and played a match 1-1 somehow to a deck that was somehow even worse than mine, and then lost one and was like, I'll just scoop to 2 people and call it a day. So I joined 2 more and gave a couple of people free wins. All right, so chat, explain to me the. Well, we can frog, right? It's gonna die though. I'll play a land, play a frog. Fabled Passage, crack it. Draw a card. Forest. Gilded Goose. Well, maybe Gilded Goose will give us a buffer. Or maybe the Yarion. Yarion. Yeah. Alright, stack it incorrectly, opponent. Stack it incorrectly. Please. Alright, they did not. Well, there goes the frog. Well, I guess we gotta try to strip mine them. Like, what else? What else do we got going for us other than Field of Ruin at the moment? I'm sure they have several basics. Honk honk, more geese, go. Oh, does it auto stack it correctly? I think that's cheating. I think people should have to know how to order their triggers to kill my Gitrog monster. If you don't know how to order your triggers, then my Gitrog should live. I think that's pretty straightforward. Well, out of cards. So one of the concerns with this deck is the card advantage aspect. Maybe more Castle Lockwains is the solution, but that's one thing that the modern deck has, is Tireless Tracker, and we're trying to like sort of simulate that with. We're trying to like sort of simulate that with Dread Presence and Dryad of the Ilsing Grove, but not always that easy. Come on, run out of so many basics. Darn Yarion matchup with too many. They got 80 cards, so they accidentally have enough basics, so you can't strip mine them. Oh God. Oh, game 2? It might be game 2 time. Yeah, sure. Sure. Opponent. Yeah, so we got nothing. Opponent has more than that. Alright, game 2. Do I like the band Ghost? I am not familiar with the band Ghost. Yeah, let's see if we can get him. Surulf. Does Surulf do anything? Probably not in this matchup. Turgid. Not enough sacrificing. I do like Flaming Lips a lot. I think probably my favorite is Yoshimi. I think Yoshimi is my favorite Flaming Lips album. But Flaming Lips have a few good ones. I like some of their older songs too. All right. Thought Distortion. Go down one Heartless Act. And a Fatal Push. And a Murderous Rider for a Fatal Push. Let's try it like that. Oh! Is Ghost the bad Mustabills deck around? Okay. Then I know what they are just from that, I guess. Goostron. Most powerful Tron in the history of Magic. We do have Castle Lockwayne, though. Yeah, alright. We'll keep this on the argument that Castle Lockwayne is probably one of our best cards, and maybe we should be playing more of them. That's obnoxious. Alright, Lane Line of the Void. Sure. Double Platy, put it. Scries. Do I like fish? I don't actually really like fish. Either eating or the band. Well, Excavator is looking a little less good. Pass the turn. Is there anything I'd really like to see in historic anthologies? So I would like to... Oh my god. So many geese. So many geese. Literally all of them. Every goose. Alright. Go 02s. The geese release. Key Rich JG. Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 6th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh, play Dread Presence. Play a swamp. Draw a card. Untitled Goose Game, Part 4. Dream Devour. We have so many useless geese. The straw. How would you feel about adding Mana Denial to Historic? Got started in Magic a long time ago, so Magic Denial feels like an integral part of Magic to me. I would be surprised if it ever happened, honestly. No, alright, Foretell. Devour you. Go. I would enjoy Mana Denial in Historic. I also like that playstyle. I like prison decks. I don't like a Commander. I don't think Commander is a place for it. But in 1v1 competitive formats, I also very much like that playstyle. Huh. Well, I guess Thought sees you. Wow. What is going on over there? We're about to lose to Kai, aren't we? This is just going to ultimate. In Search of Greatness. Draws a card. Alright. I mean, opponent's deck looks kind of cool. Joshka! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. What? There has to be some weird... more lands. Well, yes it is. I mean, I think Kaya ultimating just makes us die. But Kaya is going to ultimate, and we are going to die. Yeah, alright. Sure. Well, that was not a very good start for Gitrog Monster. Hey, what's up, Naby? How are you? All right, let's do something real quick. Based on that experience, I kind of want to add more Castle Lockwaynes. So Dream Devour, I don't know about that. Game 1 for Dream Devour did nothing to calm my fears that it is probably not fast enough for older formats, but we will see. All right, more Castle Lockwaynes. Let's try it again. Try it again. Have you guys ever seen Hell Comes to Frog? Hell Comes to Frogtown? Is that a movie? I don't think I've ever heard of it before. Could have foretold the Thought Seas, throw away a creature. We didn't have enough mana, unfortunately. We needed 2 to foretell because Dream Devour a little bit expensive, so we didn't actually have enough mana to foretell after drawing with Castle Lockwood because we had no food for the geese. The geese were hungry, not very helpful. Well, we did want more. We did want more Castle Lockwains. Boom. Immediately rewarded. Oh no, really? Oh no. No. Oh no, they got it. Oh. This is like my nightmare. This is my nightmare. You lose the die roll, it's this deck. They snowball. And the game ends. You know what? Actually, I don't even think we show our opponent more than this. We're going to game 2. We're going to game 2. Turn 1, Spectral Sailor, Curious Obsession. Game 2. On to game 2. Fatal Pushes in. Assassin's Trophy in. Surulf in. Yeah, you got us. You got us. We're not going to give you any... They might think we're mono black control. That was a strategic concession. Is it time to cut Dream Devour already? I mean, we're going to keep trying it to see, but we're going to cut it for this matchup because I don't think it does anything. Yeah, we needed more geese. Little light on geese that game. We need an update for the deck command. Oh. All right. Remind me after this game and I will export it. Well, okay. This answers the 1-drop. Opponent mulliganing for 1-drop Curious Obsession. Well, Temple of Malady. We will keep Dread Presence. Go. Opponent. We will play Castle Lockwain. Go. Opponent. Oh, all right, chat. Are we greedy enough to pass the turn and trust that they don't have a counter spell, or do we just kill this right away? What will make you yell at me less? push it now? But then they'll play another. Okay, all right. No greed. No greed. We'll be safe. We're responsible. We're responsible players. Phone and passes. We will play a forest. Pass the turn. Rhinemorn Cutthroat. Kill it. Out of here. None of those threats. No threats allowed. About it. Passes. Ghost Quarter. Dread Presence. No counters? Please? we did ask nicely. Booted. Alright. Counters, of course. It is mono blue. That's what they got. Oh, play the swamp. Pass the turn. Oh my god. Counter. Might be a cantrip, yep. There is one cantrip in there. And a new agent. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip here for you. Thank you. Wow. Alright. Boom. Excavator. Sure. Gitrog monster. Quench. Well, play the land past the turn. Opponent plays a land. Curious obsession. Curious obsession. Oh, I forgot how much I hated losing to this deck. Oh, Storm Tamer. So now, yeah. Oh, I find this to be. I think that personally, I think that might be the single most annoying play pattern. Like, I actually think that that for me that might be the single most annoying play pattern in Magic. To like try to play a 1-drop and then just snowball it with Curious Obsession and counter every too late Omega Razor. I honestly think it is my least favorite play pattern. I mean, it's obviously a legitimate way to play. I'm not saying you shouldn't play mono blue, but I just find it very obnoxious to play against. It's like Boggles, except Boggles with a million counter spells. If somehow Boggles could find a way to have 15 counters in their deck, it would be exactly that. Acid Resto handing out gift subs to Yagmik and Jerryman and Irish Ranger and Get Money, y'all. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Well, this is Dream Devourer's time to shine. It is on the battlefield on turn 2. Opponents comboing, aren't they? Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl, and thank you so much to Acidic and Risto for handing out the gift subs. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent. Mind Stone. Emery. Mills some cards. Well, we'd like to play things, but if this Emery untaps, it's real bad. So play the Forest. Kill Emery. Alright. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Dream Devourer. Sending a message. Yeah, where do you get the Damnation sleeves? Was that part of... Are those even Damnation sleeves? That's Damnation, right? I don't know where you get those from, but those are sweet. Ugin. Makes a dork. Oh, play Dryad. Play a land. Play a land. Assassin's Trophy. Kill the Ugin. Pass the turn. Wow. No lands? Oh. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Oh, dear. That's less good. Paradox Engine. Alright, Mox Amber. Sacks a Mind Stone to draw a card. Passes. Well, 1, 2. Strip. Whoa. Strip mine you. Get rid of green, I guess. Grab a land. Actually, let's attack. Opponent blocks. Gets a card. Sure. Well, Thought sees you. Chromatic Sphere. More zero power Dream Devourers. Go. Those are sweet sleeves. Back when Niv Mizzet Perub came out, untap land. Oh boy. Alright. Well, opponent passes. Play Oracle. Attack. This is still not great. We're getting our stuff kind of set up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're testing it out because people are curious about how it works. I feel like Dream Devour might be one of those cards that's a really good standard card in some decks, but maybe just not. In the further back you go format wise, the harder it is to be like, I'm going to spend 2 mana to do nothing. Same with a lot of cards I really like Panharmonicon. The further back you go, the harder it is to take off turn 4 to play a Panharmonicon, because the odds of you just like straight up dying as a result go up significantly. Yeah, opponent draws a card. Well, let's see what they find. They got the Paradox Engine. These O3s. Yeah, these O3s would probably be better as like literally anything. Chromatic Sphere, redraws. About it. Oh. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Sure. Hey, what's up, Jude? How are you today? I mean, I think the Dream Devourer is a good standard card. Well, play Dread Presence. I think we just lose to these escapes, though. Play a land. Draw a card. Ugh, Fatal Push. Play a land. Field of Ruin. Strip Mine you. Get rid of Fatal Push. Oh, if we could get one more Strip Mine. Oh, no. Draw a card. Okay, draw a card. Ghost Quarter. Hit you. Ghost Quarter. Oh. I think we successfully may have cut our opponent off red mana to prevent the escape from the wilds. And we will celebrate by hitting for 2 with Dream Devourer. Opponent. Oh, no! No, they just had it. Oh, after all that. We worked so hard to find the Ghost Quarter and put him off red, and it didn't matter. Alright, well, now this makes double mana. Yeah, so I think this means we lose. Oh, that's unfortunate. What do you think the misplay was? I'm curious. I mean, I don't think dealing random damage has that much value. Like, if we're not killing our opponent, I think we're better off drawing cards. Because we likely kill our opponent the next turn anyway. So we're better off drawing cards to try to hit Thought Seizes, to try to hit something that can, a Assassin's Trophy for Paradox Engine. So I think we're, like, always better off drawing cards, unless we're, like, literally going to win the game.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of disaster.
I mean, is it scoop time yet? Like, this is just over, right? Boy. Oh, I can't believe they top deck that red source. You want to see it play out? I mean, we can sit through it for another minute or two. Opponent, Winnower Elves, double mana, untaps. I mean, remember too, if you foretell something, you can't cast it till the next turn. And you can't foretell lands. So I'm not sure what we were supposed to be foretelling. Kriegelmeister, how are you? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glimpse of Freedom. Draws more cards. Opponent, in search of greatness, untaps. Wow, a lot of random decks are playing in search of greatness for reasons I have not figured out. Opponent. I think it's a good standard ramp card. It's a Llanowar Elves. Opponent. Passes. Man, these Dream Devourers. If these Dream Devourers were literally any other card, they would be something. They are amazingly ineffective. It's like actually pretty amazing how bad they are. 1, 2, 3. Draw the Dryad. I guess we can play the Goose first. Yeah, play the Goose. Actually, foretell the Goose. Foretell the Goose. Haha! Dream Devours 2 power. Draw the Dryad. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Blocks, blocks. Blocks. Goes to 6. Oh, so we're going to be just short. Well, Dryad. Blast Zone. Draw a card. Thoughtseize. our opponent. Take a cannon. Pass the turn. Again. Opponent. Yeah, our opponent blocked in a way where we couldn't kill him, right? If we foretell Dryad, we can't play Dryad this turn, remember? So if we foretell Dryad, we get +2 damage from one of our Dream Devours, but it's -2 damage from Dryad giving us an extra land drop with Dread Presence. So I think it ends up being exactly the same. Opponent, Kinnan. Yeah, all the manas. What's the best strategy to win a game of Magic? That is a tough question to answer. It really depends on a lot of different things. I think often the best strategy is one that you enjoy playing. This has been an interesting game. Ghost Quarter ourselves. Get a land. Kill Kinnan. Lose Dread Presence. See what our opponent can do. Mox Amber, untaps. Will I buy the most expensive deck? Well, decks can be incredibly expensive, so probably. Oh my goodness, we got there. That was a weird game. Oh, well, Thought Distortion in. Thought Distortion seems insane. Assassin's Trophy in. Tergrid. Is Tergrid good enough? Does Tergrid shut down their combo? Or are they just still going to combo because they're going to end up... We're going to end up legend ruling their Mox Opals. Or Mox Ambers, and they're going to get them back? Alright. Tergrid, let's try it. Tergrid in. Ooze in. Surulf in. What do we cut for all this, though? I mean, you got to see our deck kind of doing its thing there. Is this another... have we turned against Dream Devour? Is that where we're at? Just Dream Devour's not... not gonna cut it? I mean, maybe it's just not good enough. I guess it's possible that maybe it's just not good enough. We're going to keep trying, though. I'm not going to remove it from the deck altogether, because we'll take it out right now, because I do think it's probably bad, this matchup. Well, it's not really my darling. I was in the skeptic camp for non-standard formats. Oh, boy. We are a 27-land deck. No, bottom and... Bottom and bottom, I guess. I guess our hope is to ramp into this Thought Distortion. Oh, alright. You gotta remind me between matchups. I gotta export it. Remind me before we start another match after this one, and I'll get it in there. Boot it. I wonder, they could put Heartless Summoning in Historic, right? People keep asking what I want in Historic Anthologies. Let's go with Heartless Summoning. After playing this deck, I think the answer is Heartless Summoning. Well, Gilded Goose. Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I mean, Thought Distortion is that is our plan. That's what this is all about. If the plan works, who knows? We haven't figured that out yet. Oh, Burning Inquiry would be fun. Divert some thought seizes. I like it. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and they mill Paradox Engine. Okay. Wait, so are they infinite now? Oh, this is infinite, right? Let's see. They gotta... Oh, we thought seize. Take an Ugin. Castle Lockwain. Wait, so they play Paradox Engine. Wow, they are really close. Really, really close. How much have I spent on Arena? Way too much. Usually around $2,000 a year it ends up being. But it's also what I do for streams and YouTube, so it's kind of a work thing. Most people would not spend that much. The deck list will update it as soon as we finish this round. Vote it. Goes attacking. Oracle. Is Thought Distortion even good here? I'm gonna play Oracle. I feel like... What do they need to combo? They have the Mind Stone. They have the Mind Stone. Ugh, pass the turn. They have the Paradox Engine. Like, aren't they very close to just going infinite? So if they Emery... So they sack Mind Stone. I guess they just need more mana. Like, you don't... Because this... I guess they need one more mana. And then they can just loop the Mind Stone infinitely. Okay. So that should do it. So Karn. Because if they get one more mana of Mana Rocks, then they can just keep looping Mind Stone. I assume that Karn should be able to tutor for what they need. Well, right now they're generating... Okay, so I guess they need 3 mana, because they can't use the Mind Stone mana and sack it? Alright. I mean, they're close. They have several of their pieces. Sky Sovereign. Ugh, and we are not close. Llanowar Elves. Sure, untaps. Kills the Oracle. Well, I ain't got nothing. Yeah, alright. Well, that plan didn't work. Well, that plan didn't work at all. Yeah, maybe we gotta keep Fatal Pushes. Surulf is probably pretty ambitious. And maybe Thought Distortion just doesn't do it. Question, can you run Mardu Knights in Pioneer, or is it too weak? I mean, I assume that you could... I assume that you could run it in Pioneer. Well, alright, we'll try this. Turn 2 Thoughtseize, we can kill an Emery. We got Dryad Dread Presence for card draw. I mean, that seems reasonable. Yeah, our opponent was just gonna beat us down there. Yeah, how's it worked for you, Shadow Kid? Like, did you have any success with Boros Knights? I mean, aggro decks tend to do fine in Pioneer. It's a pretty aggro format, so I don't see why Knights could not be one of those aggro decks. Untap land for our opponent, and Llanowar Elves. Yeah. Well, get a swamp. Untap. Assassin's Trophy's not bad either. Yeah, let's Thoughtseize. Ooh, double Karn and Paradox. I'll take a Karn. Play the land. Boot it. Come on, lands! Come on, lands! Enigmatic Incarnation was fun, but who was it, Piley? Yeah, the overlay's really nice. Cardboard. Oh, Kinnan. Whoa. Well, I guess that means we gotta kill Kinnan. Oh, please, lads. Please, lads. Thick40, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, opponent foretells. Interesting. All right, there's a land. I'll play the land. Play the land, play Dread Presence. Pass the turn. Hope for lands. Hope for more lands. If we hit lands, we can shoot down this Land of War with Dread Presence, and then we're in good shape. Opponent draws a card, adds a red. Wow. Okay. Abrades. Another sphere. Well, Dread Presence. I feel like we're so close to going off, and yet so far away. About it. Well, there's the land. That does mean Karn can come down. Although it's a bit risky, it might just die. Yeah, everyone's praying for lands this match. There's the Karn. All right, so opponent gets to tutor. Turgid doesn't seem helpful. Well, kill the Karn.
I am proud to have fought.
Yeah, probably the Time Walk. Do we play this on the backside? Oh, land would have been so helpful. Well, yeah, all right. Turgid's Lantern. Oh, all right, no land. No land for our opponent for the Sky Sovereign to kill our Dread Presence and make us very sad. Opponent. Oh, we needed the land for a want of a land. We're playing 27 lands. 27. That's a really high number. All right, opponent takes 3. Makes sense. And Sax trying to find the land. Does not. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's very good, because now we get to play Dryad. Field. Shoot on Llanowar Elves. Huge. Huge swing. Oh, that was so good. Oh! Postscripts it up! We got him. Okay. Okay. That was pretty good. All right, I will export the deck list. I remembered. Combo decks are weird. Combo decks, they're so, I mean, obviously all or nothing, but Our opponent's deck is either incredibly frightening or it just, like, literally does nothing. All right, exporting the deck. Although, keep in mind, we still haven't decided if Devourer is going to stick. It might be that we just haven't had the matchups where it's good. That's also possible. Galeni Lane, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. First time sub, big scoops cheer for you. Thank you. WotC equals pigs? Wait, why does WotC equal pigs? What did WotC do now? I want to make a Bant Threshold Madness deck for Commander. Wow. Man, the green screen is still funky today. Bant Threshold Madness. I'd actually have to, like, look at Bant Commanders. That's not a... Hey, what's up, Fire Cyclops? That's not a archetype that I've ever thought of. All right, let me... You know what? I will help you. I'm going to see. Actually, I don't know. Do I know how to search properly on Scryfall? White, blue, green. Legend. There's not that many Bat Commanders. Does this actually work right? No. All right, chat. I need a Scryfall lesson. How do I make this show? Oh, maybe I gotta not do commander identity. Let's try it here. Exactly these colors. All I want to see is Bant. I don't want to see all of them. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Over tube untapped. All right, chat. We have to help a fellow Fishbowl member. What commander? Oh. I mean, I can respect a Vorinclex deck. I would like. Oh boy, Strip Mines could be good. The rest of our deck looks bad. Ugin Vorinclex. No, we're gonna take Maze Mind Stone. I don't know if that's right or not. So okay, what was the archetype? Bant Madness? Bant Madness Threshold. So some sort of like Bant self-discard graveyard commander. Is there any Bant commander that sticks out as being the best for that? None of the Bant commanders actually. I mean, I guess Chulane, you can draw enough cards that you can discard some to hand size, maybe. Angus, to like keep yourself alive long enough to set your stuff up. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield, look at the top card of your library. If it shares a card type with the permanent, you may reveal it. I mean, Amaranth might be fine. I actually have no idea. Maybe a partner pairing is the way to go, because none of those commanders look especially good for a Madness style archetype. Yeah, you can always just default to some Feldegriff fun. I don't play Excavator. Oh boy. Gonna need to find maybe an Assassin's Trophy or something. Opponent's just gonna ramp into Ugin, and Ugin's tough. Ugin's tough to beat. Our Fatal Push is, again, Dream Devourer. Dream Devourer might be sweet in our opponent's deck, but jeez. Yes, thank you, opponent. Karn off the top. Tutors. For Grafdigger's Cage. Hilariously, I don't think that stops our Ramen Up Excavator. Well, go to combat, hit card. Down to 1. Fable Passage, go. If you had taken the Monument, you'd not have a problem, but Karn makes the point moot. Yeah, I mean, also, if we just let our opponent draw 4, they're likely going to find what they need anyway. I think our best chance for winning with a hand that's all dead cards is mostly hoping our opponent doesn't draw lands. I think that was our out. Essentially, was just hoping our opponent didn't draw enough lands to get to Forsaken Monument. Because our hand just does literally nothing. Well, hit Karn. Yeah, this looks... Ugh. Yeah, maybe this archetype just doesn't have enough power for Historic, as weird as that sounds. Vorinclex. Well, I'm glad they went this direction. Because we can kill the Vorinclex. About it. Yup. And... oh, they find a tome anyway. Well, kill the Vorinclex. Alright. Well, Vorinclex down. Why not Field of the Ruin them turn 4 and replay Field of the Ruin? Or Field of Ruin. I'm assuming they're playing a bunch of forests if they're playing Vorinclex. That was... My fear is we were going to fix our opponent's mana so they could play Vorinclex. I mean, they ended up drawing the Cataracts anyway, but I don't think it's going to be a strip mine. I assume if it was colorless, then I assume it would be, but I can't imagine they're playing Vorinclex and not playing at least some number of forests. Oh. More fatal pushes, eh? I'll play the land, go to combat, attack, hit you. Down to 22. Ooh, alright, so we can take this up big enough to kill Forsaken Monument, and then we need to miracle away a Ugin somehow. Yeah, there goes Excavator. Well, charge us up to 5. Yeah, these fatal pushes not looking super great. All right, we will activate Field of Ruin and find out. Maybe I'm wrong in there. I mean, if they aren't playing basics, then that could have been a good strategy. But I don't know. Maybe people are crazy enough to play double green cards with no basics. We gotta find an answer for Ugin, that's for sure. Oracle. Well, play the land. Play Oracle. Ghost Quarter. Field of Ruin. Get a land. Okay. Yeah, so there's forest number 1. Oh! Okay, another Vorinclex off the top. Well, I mean, we have an Assassin's Trophy, so we can kill the Ugin before it ultimates. I mean, they drew another Vorinclex, which is a problem. Oh yeah, so they're playing a ton. Opponent's playing a ton of basics. Well, at least 2. Yeah, that's a 6/6. Vorinclex seems like a non-bow with Maze Mind's Tome. Wait. Yeah, let's kill that. I mean, we're kind of oddly still in this. If we can find a way to get rid of the Vorinclex, we get to kill the Ugin, kill the Forsaken Monument. Well, we are still in this game. We just need one more. We need an answer to Vorinclex, essentially. Well. Kill Ugin.
I did all I deemed appropriate.
Do we have a forest? Alright, so at least 3 forests. Sack Blast Zone. Get rid of Forsaken Monument. Ooh, needs to be better than that. That's not gonna get it done. We gotta answer Vorinclex. Pass the turn. Oh. Yeah, so the strip mine plan wasn't gonna work anyway. Hidden Archive. Mindstone. Alright. Well. Come on. Removal spell. I'm not sure how many we have left that can just kill Vorinclex, though. Explore. Oh, I would love to kill the 6/6. That would be. That is very good. That's very good advice. Very good advice. Oh, well, this. Go to 1. Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. What if works as basics or not double mana for Monument? I mean, I guess it would still be fine, but well, Assassin's Trophy's in, and Thought Distortion's in. Oh, Dream Devourer. Will you ever be good for us, Dream Devourer? Will it ever happen? All right, we'll keep 1. Dream Devourer is so. It's so rough. They do not do Commander on Arena. Yeah, I don't think there will ever be Commander on Arena. The closest there is on Arena is Brawl, which is Commander E, but not exactly Commander. All right. Come on. Take him down, Dread Presence. Opponent, Ether Hub. Well, let's Thoughtseize. Well, I guess we gotta take this. Oh, so this is just mono green Super Friends. I see. It's mono green Super Friends that is playing colorless lands for more ramp. I mean, I guess that gives you like 8 Nisses essentially, and Nissa's pretty good, so that does make some amount of sense. Well, Dread Presence. Pass the turn. Ooh, Historic Brawl tomorrow? That sounds sweet. Forest into Dryad is tough, yeah. Mindstone. Mindstone. Well, alright. Dryad. Fabled Passage. Draw a card. Fabled Passage. Draw a card. Go to combat. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Opponent gains a life. Okay, this is what our deck can do. Like, when it comes together, it's real. Wait, 60 card brawl? Is that an actual format they do? Why do they do 60 card brawl? That's very strange. Opponent scries, draws. Land of War. All right, this is less scary. Opponent's passing. Fabled Passage. Crack it. Get a land. Draw a card. Crack it. Get a land. And let's draw a card. And actually, let's just do this. Let's make a food. Untap. Dryad. Fabled Passage. I mean, it's really sweet when the deck goes off. Hey, have fun at soccer, dude. Thanks for hanging out. See you on Thursday for the next stream. All right. So that Blast Zone. Draw a card. Dryad. Actually, Field of Ruin. Draw a card. I guess we probably could have dealt. We probably could have dealt a decent amount of damage if we didn't like drawing cards so much, couldn't we have? We probably could have like 20'd our opponent by now. Ghost Corner. Draw a card. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent takes it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, we gotta hope they don't draw Ugin. That would be bad. If they draw Ugin, we are gonna really regret our life choices. Yeah, alright. Alright, no Ugins. No Ugins. Opponent looking for Ugin. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Forsaken Monument. Okay. Hedron Archive. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. About it. Scries. I mean, I think we just win here, right? With two Dread Presences, I feel like we should just win. Opponent's all the way tapped out. They're at 16. We have 2 Dread Presences and a lot of land drops. This time we will actually not just draw cards. Dread Presence. Fabled Passage. Get a land. Drain you. Drain you. Temple of Malady. Drain you. Drain you. Oh, this was a good game for our deck. Thoughtseize to the bottom. Opponent scoops it up. Okay. Why do they not do a 100-card brawl? Oh, I mean, that was good. That actually felt a little bit like the modern version in that game. I mean, of course, it was dependent on our opponent not drawing Ugin, but... Oh, technical issues? I mean, the deck does cool things. It definitely does. It has sweet synergies. Oh, oh, Oh. I think we gotta mulligan that. we had a Dream Devourer, so I think that's a snap maul. Poor Dream Devourer. Dream Devourer, it tries. Dream Devourer tries very hard. They said on Reddit it was supposed to be a 100-card for this weekend. Swamp. Our opponent drawing Forest is probably good for us. That probably means our strip mines might be strip mines eventually. Oh boy. I'll play in the land. Dryad. Castle Lockway. Go. Whew. Whew. Boat it. No Nissas. No Nissas? No Nissas. No Nissas. Please. Please no Nissas. Nissa. Eh. Yeah, makes sense. Is Nissa good in this? Like, how can you play enough forest to make Nissa good and enough colorless lands to make Forsaken Monument good? How is that? How is that a thing that you can possibly do? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Oh my god. If they draw a land, we're still dead because they have Ulamog. Oh, no. Oh, what are the chances? Oh, I hit my green screen. What are the chances? Sure. Sure. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right, one more. And this is the final word. The final word on Dream Devourer. If it doesn't perform this game, I think we just declared a bad card forever. I mean, they didn't have a land in hand. They had to draw one because we saw their hand, so we knew they didn't have one in hand. But yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I really don't understand about the management of Historic, is it really does feel like if it's a threat, it can be literally the most pushed threats in the history of Magic. But if it's an answer, it has to be like, maybe it was okay in Standard like 5 years ago. That's the hey, what's up, Grateful Dead? Good to see you. That's the one thing I really don't understand, is it feels like there's a big power level imbalance between threats and answers to threats. There's no bolt, there's no swords, there's no path. And Wizards is like had the opportunity to where it was actually more work to not put those cards in the format. So it's not like they just haven't had the opportunity yet. They've like intentionally excluded them, which is just odd. I'm not even necessarily saying it's a bad thing. It might not be a bad thing. I think that I would like to see more answers, but it is a little, oh boy, that's this deck. Well, this might, you know what Dream Devourer is good at? Blocking 2/2s. All right, opponent's gonna stomp our little goose friend. No, get a swamp. Play Excavator. Fabled Passage. Crack it. Get a Forest. Oh boy, if we can add Gitrog to the mix. Fabled Passage. Boom. He has arrived, and it's actually a good blocker right now. Dream Devourer finally paying off. Opponent, Clothis. I'll play Castle Lockwood. Play the Frog. Fabled Passage. Crack it. Get a land. Fabled Passage. Wait, 1, 2. So that's all of our land drops? 1, 2, 3. I think we have one more. All right, Fabled Passage, crack it. The value traded. Oh my god, and there's the Dread Presence. Get a land. Fabled Passage. Go attacking. Hit ya. Oh man, if we could do it next turn with Dread Presence out. Opponent, gonna eat the goose. Sure. Drain us a little bit. Yeah, Dream Devourer holding down the fort on defense. Sure, Gruul Spellbreaker. That's cute. 4/4. Opponent. Oh, the value tout is here. No foretell. Sack, draw a card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dread Presence. I guess foretelling a Dread Presence actually makes some amount of sense. That actually probably would have been good. In that case, that's not Dream Devourer's fault. That's our fault. Get a land. Shoot down Spellbreaker. Fabled Passage. Okay. Dream Devourer has heard us making fun of them for like the last 4 matches, and it finally came through. I kind of feel like, and we can talk about this after the match, but I kind of feel like this, I will take the blame. I kind of feel like, I kind of wonder if a more focused version, like, maybe, what synergies have been good? Dryad of the Ilson Grove with Dread Presence, and then the Gitrog monster, and then Ramanop Excavator. Maybe we just have to, like, cut some of the chaff. Like, Turgid is cute, but hasn't really been good. Maybe it goes in the sideboard. Maybe we max out Dread Presences. Maybe we sadly cut Dream Devourer for, like, more removal. And maybe we just really focus in on that synergy, because that synergy feels really powerful. Like, that is when our deck has been at its best, is when we're just taking advantage of the graveyard sacrifice loops. MDFCs could be an interesting addition. Not quite. We're still in this match, but this will most likely be our last match of the stream. All right, sir. I don't know about Suralf. I kind of want to see if it's good, but all right, go down to Zusa. We're not cutting Dream Devourer this time. Dream Devourer is our sneaky all-star. It's Dream Devourer's time, finally. You know, maybe we go down 1. It's time, but we need room. Because the land synergies are sweet. How can you make use of Turgid here? Turgid is mostly a hate card for the sack decks. It doesn't really... We don't really have much that directly makes our opponent sacrifice or anything. 900 pounds of insulation? What are you insulating, Tanos? Especially with 900 pounds. Insulation's not that heavy. Wouldn't 900 pounds of insulation be like an entire house worth of insulation? Yeah, some MDFCs is a good idea. Oh, how's the Sonic coming, by the way, Tanos? All right, opponent's getting aggressive, hitting us. Ooh, well, yeah. Suralf. Pass the turn. Opponent, don't kill us. Gluck Guy! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Ooh. Is it worth attacking? Or blocking? You know what? I think we wait for now. Down to 12. About it. BTE, and last card is not being played. I'm playing a land. Excavator. Man, look at how good Dream Devourer would be at blocking right now. If we had Dream Devourer to block, Pelt Collector, nothing. BTE, nothing. Alright, land and Questing Beast. Oh boy, that's a fast clock. That's not good. Well, this is going to work for our opponent, isn't it? That's really not good. So we block here. This has trample. But if we kill this, this grows? Ugh. Oh, opponent even mulliganed a lot. I think it was just the mulligan for Burning Tree Emissary plan. Warrior Platypus, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. I mean, how do we get any of our opponent's stuff to go to the graveyard to exile stuff? That's the problem with Suralf is it's not actually all that easy to get stuff to go in the graveyard. Yeah. Down to 6. Thoughtseize, not the most helpful. Oh, Fabled Passage. Go. Oh, we are hanging on by a thread. Opponent combat. Attacks. Attacks. No energy. Well, we block. Crag Fabled Passage. Get a swamp. Swift-Head Questing Beast. Ooh, holding on. No, our stuff doesn't pump. It only triggers on your opponent's stuff. Unfortunately. Ooh, Fatal Push is not bad. I'll play Excavator. Fabled Passage. Go. Leave a Fatal Push. We might be stabilizing. We might have overcome the BTE. Land for our opponent. No attacks. Let's stop on our upkeep. Crag Fabled Passage. Thin the deck. Oh, I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. We're going to go out on a high note. Thanks to Dream Devourer. Fabled Passage. Well, play Fabled Passage. Murderous Rider. Start gaining back some life eventually. Pass the turn. All right, give us another land synergy piece. Give us a frog. We could use a Gitrog. Vote it. Another land. Passes. Well, Crag Fabled Passage to the deck. Looking for the frog. Grab a forest. Draw. All right. Well, right on cue. Boom. Dream Devourer. Fabled Passage. Boom. Foretell it. It will only cost a single mana later. It'll only cost 1. Broke it. We broke it. Felt Collector for our opponent. Opponent gives us a GG. See, we played Dream Devourer and they GG'd. We played Dream Devourer, they GG'd us. I think that's a Dream Devourer win. Maybe everything we thought we knew about this deck is wrong. And maybe the problem with some of our matches was we didn't draw Dream Devourer often enough. Had you ever considered that? I mean, I think our opponent conceded to the Dream Devourer. Veshash, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super tier for you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I think we're going to raid someone in just a minute. I think that brings us to the end of our stream today. However, what did we learn? 5-color Enigmatic control. Really good if you have Enigmatic Incarnation. I would prefer a mana base with less pathways and more dual lands because we did have some mana trouble. And the games when you don't have Enigmatic Incarnation, who knows what's going to happen? Honestly, there's just so many one-ofs and so many tutor targets. If you don't have a way to tutor them up, you never know. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's horrible. So inconsistent, I would say, would be the word to go with that. As far as Frog Devour, I think Devour redeemed itself in the last game. It showed its worth against Gruul, and I mean, I think we're being a little harsh on it. I don't think it's that bad. I also, don't know if it's that great in a deck that has a bunch of stuff where it doesn't even really reduce the cost. But the one thing I will say about this deck is the land synergy package felt really strong. So next time we play it, I think the way we head with this deck is cut some of the chaff, cut the Turgid and so forth, and really focus on Dryad, Dread Presence, Gitrog Monster, Ramanamp Excavator, that sort of loop, because that loop is really, really good. So yeah, Dream Devourer, does it fill the Heartless Summoning role? Not really. Like, it's just too expensive and too slow. But I do think that the Gitrog deck has some amount of potential because the Graveyard Land Loop actually felt really, really strong in some matchups. But, can we visit Standard at some point? Yes, I'm sure we will play some more Standard soon. So, really curious about what build, Adalord? But on that note, everyone, I think that pretty much brings us to the end of our stream for today. So, reminders, replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube, tons of stuff coming out up on there as well. And one more reminder that our sponsor this afternoon is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they will hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Can you make a Yarok Panharmonicon deck? Yeah, we might have to revisit that. It's been a minute. We're about due for some more Panharmonicon Yarok action. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. Have a great Tuesday night, a great Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday for our evening stream, 6 p.m. Eastern. So until then, everyone, have a blast. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.